Hi there, in this video we're going to be talking about how to hide and show what apps you want inside of your app marketplace. Now the first thing I want to point out is that I'm on the agency level of my GHL account. Now here in the side navigation in the app marketplace, we're going to be able to move over to up here where it says manage app permissions, and we're in the right place. Now the first thing you want to point out to you is this gear cog. Click onto the gear cog and you've now got the app permissions up. Now this is like your global permissions. So we're going to turn everything off so we can start turning things on and explain what happens when you turn something on. So right now, nobody but the agency users can access the app marketplace. Agency users still need to access the app marketplace to be able to get the most out of their GHL account. It would be really tricky to be able to not have the app marketplace turned on. If you do have CSS that is hiding the app marketplace, and you just don't want your clients to be able to access it, this is how you want to be able to have it. And you want to remove the CSS because you're still going to be able to need to get in there for a lot of different reasons. We can talk about that in another video though. So let's turn it on. So we're now saying that our sub accounts can access the actual apps. Okay. So what we're doing here, if this one's disabled, the users can access only installed apps. So this is because some apps, let's say agency sub-account apps, which are apps that you can get from the agency level that you install on behalf to your sub-accounts, you might want them to be able to access those apps, but you don't want them to access maybe all of the other apps that are available. So this is what will happen when you have this off. They're only going to be able to access apps that have been installed, maybe apps that you've installed for them, but they're not going to get access to be able to access any new applications. So let's turn this on. Now they can access pretty much all of the new applications. Now we'll talk about what the new applications are, because you're able to control what they are. Is it that you're going to be selling? Now this last one, auto approve newly added apps in the app marketplace. This is basically you saying the app marketplace is 100% open. All apps are always shown. Any app that's launched on any day of the week will automatically be shown that day, that minute when it is launched. Okay, so this is fully open basically when you have all three switches on. Now, agencies usually have one or two, I would say, mixed in, which is like this, where they have the second switch either on or off, depending on how much access they might actually want to start giving with it. A lot of the big SaaS companies have it fully on because they're just basically allowing for this upsell feature. Again, you can find more information about that in our other videos, how you can make more profit from the app marketplace. But this gives you a good understanding over the global capabilities of how you're going to control the app marketplace for your users. Now, what you're going to be able to do here is, let's say we go into approved apps. You can see here that we have a few different apps. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select all of these and I'm going to click disapprove. Now, what will happen is these apps will just not be found at all on the app marketplace for any of my users, meaning that I can control what is being shown. Now, if it's disapproved, you can find it here in the disapproved area. And if we come back here to the global conditions, it's basically saying here, yes, it's fully open, but these apps are disapproved. So these ones still won't be shown. Okay. And again, if I go like this, okay, now they're still not going to be shown because they're still disapproved apps, but the users can still access any of the apps that are approved. The difference here would be is, let's say tomorrow another 5 apps will be launched on the app marketplace. Those apps wouldn't be shown until they've had your approval for them to be shown. So if you go through the app marketplace and you set it up, let's say just the once where you want to have only the particular approved apps that you would like to give to your clients, okay? And you're like, great, this is exactly what I want to approve. I'll come back here next month or in a couple of weeks and I'll have a look at what new apps are available for me to be able to give to my clients. You would simply come over here. This is exactly how you would have this all set up. And you would just have to come to the all apps section. You would find all the most recent apps near the top, and you're going to be able to come over to here and then start selecting which ones you want to then start disapproving. So very, very simple way for you to be able to control what's shown in the disapproved, what's shown in the approved, and then also having the global capabilities of showing absolutely everything as soon as it comes out, apart from what you've disapproved, or showing allowing access to everything that you've approved, or allowing access to only apps that are installed, or just no access whatsoever. So I hope this has helped a lot to understand how you're going to be able to control what is being shown, what has been hidden, who has access to the app marketplace.